One food you absolutely won't eat.
One food I absolutely won't eat. Ooh, man, I might get some backlash from this one. Dang, this one might go viral too. Believe it or not, pork. Anything with pork.
Anything pork. Yeah. I think that's pretty common. So
you think it's pretty common?
I think a lot of people are starting to like not, trying to
everybody want to be Muslim.
Yeah. You know what?
Here we go.
Welcome back, y'all. It's your girl JNeaira, and we're here on Chit-Chat with JNeaira. I am your host, and today I'm sitting with Chef Benjamin. Okay, he is from Dallas. He is a celebrity chef. He's not your ordinary chef, y'all, okay? I'm talking status. He's done cooking for major artists, been featured on the Food Network, and you own your own food truck. Like, clock it.
It's real out here.
How you feeling today?
Beautiful Monday. Excited, to be here.
Yes.
And man, I feel like it's gonna be an amazing interview.
It is.
Man, we're gonna dive deep into a whole bunch of questions.
We're gonna get into it.
Let's get it.
Let's not waste no time. All right, so we're gonna talk about the beginning. What was the beginning for you? How did we get into wanting to be a chef?
My goodness, the early days of this. So a lot of people know I've been in culinary literally half of my life, right?
Okay.
So I've been doing this since I was knee high almost, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like in the early days I was so interested in doing culinary. I never knew obviously it'll take me, to what we doing now, right? The food truck side, the TV, the celeb, all
everything.
That stuff. That was something that was unimaginable. I never would have even thought this could even came true, right?
Yeah.
But I stayed consistent every year after year after year. The older that I got, I kept learning, I kept developing, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was like, all right, cool. I
do
really
this.
like doing this. I'm about to, do my little thing or whatever, right?
Uh-huh.
After that, man, we out here in Dallas, and next thing I know, I said, you know what? I'm gonna start my own company.
Yeah.
And literally, wow, wait, where we at now? April? So yeah, April just made 6 years of entrepreneurship.
6 years, wow.
6 years of doing this.
Congratulations on that. That's sweet. So when you first realized you was good at cooking, when did you step foot in your kitchen? It was who was your inspo? Was it mom, grandma? Who just was like?
You know what? Funny story. So I remember growing up, I used to always watch Gordon Ramsay on TV.
Okay.
So I don't know. I was just so inspired by the man, and I was just dang, he get to be tough in the kitchen. He get to yell at people.
Yeah.
And he get paid to cook. I was like, man, this is
it.
That's what I want to do. So I'm finna follow this man's footprints a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So literally after that, I don't know. I just this is just my passion just kept developing and growing.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, cool. I'm finna create this whole persona of this, Chef Benjamin thing. We're gonna blow it up. We're gonna expand it and just grow. And literally, I take so much of what I learned as a kid too, from my mom, from my dad, watching my grandparents cook in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the older that I got, seeing what Ramsay was doing on TV. And then by the time, I finally got, to who I am now, I was like, all right, cool.
Cool.
We're finna keep doing this.
Roll with the punches. So did you always believe that it could be as big as it is today?
In the early days, it was a lot of doubt.
It was a lot of doubt.
It was a lot of doubt because it was just all right, cool. What do we do if this don't work out? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel like sometimes we set ourselves with these super high expectations, right?
Yeah.
But then when we go through the journey of everything, we dang, I don't know, it's getting a little shaky. You know what I'm saying? This ain't.
Any entrepreneur know, you got your days where it's high, you got your days where it's low, man.
That's true. That's true.
And you just start questioning,
and that was one thing I had to learn about entrepreneurship. You know, I was, I remember in the early days of this, I was so lost in the glitz and glamours of everything.
Yeah.
To the point where I started realizing stuff, the more I got, deeper into entrepreneurship, started learning more of the business side of stuff.
Right.
I was like, all right, cool, man. You got to save your money. You can't be out here just because you
blowing
making, you know what I'm saying? And all my entrepreneurs out there watching, please take this advice. Just because y'all making that type of money, that ain't your money. That go back into your company, okay? That's why you're an entrepreneur, okay?
Listen.
Learn that, please, all right?
Man, to your company and to the Uncle Sam. Maybe put that.
Make sure y'all pay them taxes too, all right? The last thing y'all want them folks to knock on y'all front door, all right? So I think that was one good thing that I kind of learned was being around a lot more higher level business people that really poured into me on the business side of stuff, right? So they tell me about getting the funding, not using your actual money. Learning how to leverage the credit, the business credit.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys are paying the taxes and just learning how to scale. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I was getting to a point almost in the early days where I was just man, I'm making money, but this ain't business. You get what I'm saying? I'm hustling.
Yeah, did you feel like stuck almost?
Yeah, I felt like I was stuck. Like I felt like that's all I was just doing was just hustling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then I said, wait a minute, man, we gotta grow. You know what I'm saying? This is I'm gonna be a business man.
Yeah.
Man, I gotta learn how to expand and scale and develop. And man,
here we are.
6 years later.
So what would you say your lowest moment was?
Lowest moment. Oh wow. Dang, you gonna hit me like that? Dang, that's a good one. The lowest moment. Let me see. Let me think about this one real quick. All right, lowest moment. I probably gotta go when I finally had my first like down season, right?
Okay.
And that was because, you know, during this time I was getting so big and you know what I'm saying, social media was developing and stuff like that, right?
But I was only like, you know what I'm saying, getting big just on social media, income wise, it just wasn't matching at the time.
Right.
And I was like, dang, man, like that's cool. We doing this and we doing that. But man,
I
need that bread to come in. You know what I'm saying?
So I think that's one thing, like a lot of entrepreneurs, like they really do got to learn about that.
Yeah.
You can be popping on social media all day.
Yeah.
But if that revenue ain't coming in like that, you doing free work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, dang, like, So, you know what I'm saying? We definitely switch gears on a lot of stuff. So that's when we learned about monetizing on social media.
Right.
This is when we learned about, you know what I'm saying, charge for this, charge for that.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a lot of key developments that you really got to learn because, man, when you got them slow down periods, man, you better be out there promoting, networking, or doing something.
Man, keeping your mental too. It's easy to want to just be like, I don't know if I want to do this no more.
Mental health is
all
a
that
big
stuff.
thing.
Yeah.
Mental health.
For sure. All right, so when do you think things started to shift for you, like into the good? So you at the beginning, now this moment, it just felt like everything's shifting to the better.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When I got that when I got the phone call from Food Network.
Okay.
When Food Network came into play,
it was like, shit.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like
everything else been, you know what I'm saying, in the past after
Yeah.
that. So, you know, I think that was like one of my biggest things was like learning how to, you know, it was cool, you know what I'm saying, being on social media and stuff like that, promote like that. But then when I learned that, man, we got a whole nation out here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a whole country of people that watch,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, cooking shows.
Yeah.
So by the time Food Network, you know what I'm saying, we started working together, I started getting on like some of the shows, I was like, all right, cool, like, man, we finna reach a whole nother audience of people that don't even know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So by the time Food Network came in, I was like, all right, bet.
That's when I started seeing everything.
Okay.
After Food Network, oh my goodness, celebrities started reaching out. Man, we started getting bigger and better opportunities, brand ambassador deals.
Love it.
All this stuff was just like coming out the blue. So it was just like, whoa.
That's what's up.
That was
the turning point for you.
Yeah, that was that turning point.
So how did that moment make you feel? Like what was going through your mind when you got that phone call and like what you
that when I got that phone call from Food Network, they said they wanted me to be on one of the shows. The 12-year-old kid inside of me broke down.
Yes.
He realized his dream finally came true. Yeah.
That's what's up.
That's what that felt like.
That's what's up. I love that. So speaking of celebs, how did you land your first celeb booking?
Social media, Instagram, believe it or not. I think like one of my first, like I would say kind of like big celebs that kind of came into play. I got to go with Key Glock.
Okay.
I gotta go with Key Glock. When Key Glock came to Dallas, my goodness, they showed love like it wasn't no tomorrow, right?
That's what's up.
So I met him, got the chance, to cook for him and his crew when they was here. We got backstage access, saw the show and stuff like that. What's the dude? Wallow and Gilly. From $1 Million Worth of Game. They were back there, built a relationship with them. So like, man, I'm forever grateful for them. So
that's what's up.
Yeah.
So was that your first celebrity booking was Key Glock?
First like major.
Major.
I think out here in Dallas though, man, who we had? Trap Boy Freddy.
Okay.
Trap Boy was like, and this was like during like the pineapple boat days when I was, what I'm saying, hustling out the apartment selling that food.
Right.
Yeah, so when he came, it was all good. So.
Okay. So I seen that you ended up doing some bookings for like Teyana Taylor, Chris Brown, things like that. How did you take that in? Like how was that experience?
Oh my God. I'm still on a high.
Yeah.
Even a whole 8-9 months later,
right?
It's unimaginable because when you're doing what you do for a living, and obviously I love the whole cooking side of everything.
Yeah.
But to be able to reach that type of like celebrities is mind blowing.
Yeah.
Like I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like when I met Teyana Taylor, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. That is a beautiful woman, and oh
so
my
sweet,
God,
man.
like, when I met her, I was like a little 6-year-old kid almost.
Man.
I was broken down for a minute, but turns out Teyana was one of the nicest people I ever had met.
Yeah.
Y'all, she supported everything I had did. She loved the food,
Right.
And she was like, next time I'm back in Dallas,
I know who to call.
I know who to call.
That'd be the
shout out-
thing.
shout out to
Clock
TT.
that for real, man. Do you think the Food Network thing and working with your first celebrities, do you think that was more of like a networking thing, a social media thing? Did you feel like you was prepared to take on like clients like that, stuff like that? How did you navigate that?
I think what had happened was when I started seeing everything like really start coming into play. That's when I was just like, all right, cool. Like this is go time. This is what you prayed for, bro. Like this is really it's gonna never get for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I tell people all the time, you can be mentally prepared for that type of level, but until you go through it and you start meeting them type of people and you got all them cameras and network executives in your face, y'all, it's a whole nother ball game. I'm telling you, like seriously. But I feel like it's like riding a bike. It's like you gotta learn how to do it.
Right.
And once you do it, you'll
good. You never forget how to do it.
Ride that bike. So hey, I've been riding ever since. So like,
I love that. I love it. So what did you learn from that? Like, how did it change how you move today? How you take bookings today? Things like that.
Big time. Cause like it started to show me like, all right, cool. Like we done reached this certain level.
Yeah.
But still though, for me, I'm such a down to earth person with everybody. Like regardless, like you could be Teyana Taylor status, man. You could be dude down the street.
Yeah.
You could be the person that with my food truck ordering a $10 plate.
Right.
Man, we gonna give you the same respect and the same love for everybody. Cause like that was one thing I had to learn at the end of the day. And like I feel like a lot of people sometimes, they'll start to get big headed because they, cooking for Chris Brown or Teyana Taylor TV, whatever, right? Yeah. But I learned a lot about humility, right? And I learned that, man, you got to stay humble by doing all this stuff at the end of the day because everybody watching and you never know who knows somebody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So man, I always keep that, that mentality of just staying humble, staying true to what we're doing and still make sure we're pouring back into the product because man, at the end of the day, we want everybody to say, man, I had the Chef Ben experience. Yeah. It was excellent every time.
I love that. I love it. Do you feel like there was any pressure cooking, like taking on such a big clientele or somebody else's status? Like what did that feel like?
The biggest thing about that is once you give them the food and you have to kind of wait for them to get done eating.
And see
your heart is literally beating 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So when I had finally got done, I remember with Teyana Taylor, right?
Yeah.
When we, took the pictures with the videos, she got the food and everything.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I pray to God this lady enjoyed this food so much. Y'all, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, man. My face was just like dripping in sweat from anticipation,
just
right?
Hoping.
So when she finally got done eating and everything, they did tell me, they were like, yo, Teyana loved it.
Okay, good.
Like, woo!
So that's when you get to breathe a little bit.
Yo, Jack, that felt like somebody took like 1,000,000 pounds off my back.
Oh my God.
That's what it felt like. So, the pressure is always there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like whether it's same thing with like Chris Brown. Like when he tried the food, they said he loved it, right?
Yeah.
When we get like a key Glock or whoever, man, when you get that
sense of validation that they approved it,
yeah. That's the one.
You can sleep at night after that.
That's the one. All right. So without getting you in trouble, what's the most memorable experience you feel like you had so far?
Oh, this is the one that went viral.
Everybody watching, y'all ready for the viral moment of the episode? Here we go. Here we go. I always love telling this story right here. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it honest with you. I'm gonna always go with the purple robe lady.
Oh,
I'm always going down. For everybody to not see that video on all the other platforms, this is the one that went viral for me. So I had an older lady one time, and just like everybody else process, she reached out. She was like, "I need a chef to come cook for me." Cool. Let's do it, right?
Yeah.
I get over there to this woman's house. Nice house. I'm talking about 6 bedrooms.
Fire.
Mercedes-Benz in the driveway, Range Rover. And I'm like, dang, this lady got to be doing good. Like, in my head, I thought she was married or something. I didn't know, right?
Yeah.
So the lady come to the door. She got on a Victoria's Secret purple robe, right? Velvet purple robe at that. She come to the door and I'm just like, all right, this is not about to end well. Some things are about to happen. They about to work on this Netflix documentary for me tonight, right? This is how you know it's getting good. I'm putting the belt down.
No.
So she comes to the door. She got a robe on.
I greet her. I say, hey, I'm Chef Ben. I'm here to do your dinner.
Yeah.
She's like, come on in, right?
I walk in this lady's house. It's candles lit. The lights are dim. Tables are already set. I was like, damn, like she did my job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you were supposed to set the mood.
I'm supposed to set the table at least. You know, let me do something, right?
Yeah.
So I go in the kitchen. I told her, I said, ma'am, give me about 30, 40 minutes. I'm going to have everything prepared. I'll let you know when it's dinner time, right?
Yeah.
So she said, Chef Benjamin, I'm just going to go upstairs and, I'm going to freshen up. I was like, damn, like, you already got a robe on. How much more freshen up do you
what else you gonna do?
You know what I'm saying? So she go upstairs, she do her thing. I'm downstairs cooking, right?
Yeah.
45 minutes pass by. I call her downstairs, right? Mm-hmm. She comes back down. This lady still got on the same damn purple velvet robe.
Okay.
So I'm like, man, this is crazy.
Yeah.
So she sits down at the table and her appetizer, she had deep fried king crab legs, right?
Okay.
Now, for YouTube purposes, I'm not going to say what a king crab leg looks like. But anyway, she's at the table, right? She just putting it all in her mouth. She is having the time of her life. I swear you would have thought this lady was at damn Six Flags.
I'm dead.
Right? So she doing all that. She making all these noises. I'm like, all right, cool. This is it. In my head, I'm like, I know the food is good, but it can't be that good.
It ain't that good.
It ain't that good. And it's coming from me. So, we get ready to do the next course, right?
Yeah.
So she had like a little lobster, a little steak and everything.
Yeah.
This lady is just like a 2-year-old child at the table, enjoying herself.
Having the time of her life.
So we finally get to dessert, right? So she had a deep fried cheesecake, right? With some whipped cream and some strawberry glaze.
Yeah.
Clock the tea, but this is Folgers in your cup today, everybody. So she's doing all that, right? And I'm like, dang, like this lady, she's giving me the signs.
Yeah.
I'm old enough to catch on. So, cool. She gets done with her dinner and everything. I was like, man, was everything good? Obviously, it was.
Right,
it's
like, done.
Everything good? Did you enjoy yourself? Oh, Chef Benjamin, I loved it. It was the best meal I done ever had. All right, cool. Thank you, man, for booking my services. I gotta go. So I'm getting ready to walk out this lady door, right? And literally, she stops me. And she says, Chef Benjamin, do you have to go? And I said, oh. Now, for all you all that ain't never seen that episode of The Fresh Prince, when Will and that lady Janice was in that hotel, things got a little wild, right? So this is what it felt like. So I said, yeah, I do gotta go. I got a busy day tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta go home. So she says, well, Chef, I got one more question before you go. I said, yes, ma'am. She says, what about dessert? I said, you just had dessert over there.
What about it?
What are you talking about? Mm-hmm. She said, Chef, I'm not talking about that dessert. Swear to God, this lady opens up this damn velvet purple robe. I'm talking about this dessert. Now, in my head, all I seen was goodness, right?
Bold.
So I said, wow, that is a sight to see. I said, okay, cool.
Now, I know what you all are thinking, right? All the viewers watching this, I know what you guys are thinking too. Chef, what did you do?
Yeah, please get to that.
Dramatic pause. Everybody ready?
I did not know the next day that this lady was one hell of a damn breakfast cook.
Yo. You was not supposed to fold like that.
Sometimes when clothes come out the dryer, you gotta fold them.
Gotta fold them.
They have to be folded.
Gotta be folded.
They gotta be folded.
Unbelievable.
That's what happened. That's a true story. And that was the wildest cooking experience I would say.
I just knew you was gonna pack the car up and head out.
Yeah. You know how you get that gut feeling sometimes, but then in your head, in your brain, you're like, what would happen? Yeah, that would happen. But funny story though, right? You wouldn't believe it if I told you. This lady still books me for all of her events. I have done this lady's girls' nights for her. Man, I have done meal prep for this woman, everything.
And she still giving out dessert, or that was just.
No more desserts.
No more desserts.
It's no more desserts. It's no more desserts. It's no more desserts.
But I feel like I have got a everlasting lifetime client.
I love that for you. All right, so let's get into your food truck. What made you want to start a food truck?
Oh man, I think we had got to the point where we started seeing, how much clientele was really coming in from like the more like private dinners, right? Mm-hmm. And then like I had, I had to start thinking about a lot of stuff. I said, all right, cool. We got so many people either from social media or, just word of mouth that, heard about Chef Benjamin or something like that everybody can't afford to do the private dinners.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We get it. You know what I'm saying? When you got a chef and they charging X and X, Y amount for these dinners.
Yeah.
we understand the food good,
right?
But some of us ain't gonna pay that, and I get that, right?
Right.
So I said, you know what? I said, dang, we missing out on a whole different side of the business of people that support us and want to genuinely support us, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, I had just thought to myself, I said, well, that's cool. I got the private clients. What are we doing for the public? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We need to do something. So literally, man, I took some money to the side. Man, I invested in my first food truck, built it out.
That's what's
Crazy story about my food truck, right? I actually had built the whole food truck out from scratch.
Okay.
I did it in 3 months. So like every time y'all see that food truck, that is literally my blood, sweat, and tears from that whole food truck that got built out. So hey, it's real. It's real.
Yes. Okay. So what's the reality of like running that kind of business?
The reality of it, I'm gonna go with the part where a lot of people think that running the food truck, they think it's easy because all you're doing is just selling food out of a truck.
Right.
That is the complete opposite on what goes in between that.
Yeah.
Literally, for us to get one pop-up ready, for literally what, 6, maybe like a 5 or 6 hour pop-up, that can take almost 2 days just to get that whole truck ready, right?
Yeah.
Because you got to think about it. We got to get shopping done. We got to get the product, obviously. We got to prep everything.
Yeah.
Man, the truck got to be cleaned out every single time. Man, sometimes we might add, new menu items.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got to put gas in the generator. We got to set this up, find the location.
Right.
Call different cities, you know what I'm saying, to make sure the permits that we got are allowed to do this.
Yeah.
So, it's a lot more that goes into that than just what people just think. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, I think now, since I've been able to, successfully run the food truck business, now I'm understanding a lot of the things that, a lot of these other food truck owners, were going through back then when I was inquiring about doing this myself.
Yeah.
And man, I'll be firsthand and first honest about it. It is not an overnight project.
Right.
It is far from that, trust me.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, okay, so is it as profitable as people think?
It is.
It is. Okay, good.
And I will say this. It's profitable. And I'll drop some hidden gems real quick because I've learned this in the past 6 months of doing this. The food trucks are profitable if, one, you got your food costs low.
Okay.
Right? That's how you make the profit.
Yeah.
2, if you got the clientele and that supply and demand is there for every pop-up or, however, you set up festivals or whatever, right? The next one, I got to go with location.
Okay.
Location. I tell people all the time, that stuff matter.
Yeah.
If you think you finna sell out when you post up on the edge of the corner on no traffic avenue and 4 or 5 cars pass by highway, it ain't gonna work. You got to be in a super high volume traffic area because you got to think of a lot of on foot traffic, right?
Right.
So like for me, what I do now is I partner up with a lot of other businesses to use their parking lots.
Yeah.
Because what it does is, with the amount of people that I have that come out, to these food truck events, that's helping that business that we partner up with. Because we'll, I tell my staff, hey man, make sure you tell the customers the jewelry store in that parking lot over there. You know what I'm saying? They support their customers from over here too.
Right. Yeah.
So that's how we've been able to do that. So it's crazy. I don't even pay no vendor fees.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
We done took all that stuff out and literally, man, I literally just turned everything into a whole pop-up on my own.
Yeah.
It worked out.
That's fire. All right. What's something you think people underestimate about starting a food business?
One thing people underestimate, man. Everything.
Literally.
Everything.
Cause I feel like it's crazy now, cause especially with social media, right? You get a lot of people that get on social media and they start these cooking pages and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they just think that, all right, man, well if I make a little dish on camera, people gonna spend $50 if I sell it.
Right.
It don't work like that.
Don't work like that.
That is one thing that ain't gonna work like that. But then also I feel like now it's not a lot of originality out here anymore. You know what I'm saying? In the whole culinary thing, because it's so many people they cooking the same thing.
Yeah.
Everybody got an oxtail now.
And I feel like it's because they see somebody, doing real good with it. They like, all right, I'm gonna jump into that lane. And that ain't even your lane whole time.
It's literally monkey see, monkey do. Because they think that just because it worked out for one person, it can work out for the next person.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, when it comes down to that whole food scene,
it's
so many different factors that you gotta have. You know what I'm saying? For me, you know, we took social media, we turned it into a more of an entertainment thing. You know what I'm saying? Man, we started doing just all different type of content, different type of videos for stuff like that to really promote certain products.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When I built the actual food truck menu out, man, I said we gotta have a menu that nobody else really has.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we came up, you know, with these different flavors of, you know, the Hennessy and honey wings, the lemon pepper steppers, the real oxtail roster pastas, the lamb chops, peach cobbler egg rolls. And it was just like, you know, I was taking the originality of what I always, you know what I'm saying, wanted on my food truck or, you know what I'm saying, menus to be. And I don't know, it's just like every time I hit, it's hitting. It's a hit.
That's what they know Chef Ben for. We gotta get on them Hennessy and honey wings.
Oh man, the only chicken that you can eat and get drunk on at the same time.
If you could do anything differently, what would it be?
If I could do anything differently, man, I would. Anything differently. I would probably go back in time to the super early days.
Yeah.
And I would probably focus more on probably like scaling the business, right?
The business, yep.
Like I do kind of feel like after like all the years, like I done did it now, like maybe I could have had the restaurant.
Yeah.
But I feel like, you know, I really feel like God like put me on the right path, you know what I'm saying, to take everything step by step. One from, you know, selling, you know, pineapple bowls out of my apartment when I was living in Dallas to, you know what I'm saying, doing the private dinners, the private brunches. Now we got the food truck. So the only thing I can think of next is the restaurant.
The restaurant, and it's coming. It's gonna bust too.
We're gonna be ready.
We're gonna be there.
We're gonna be ready.
We pulling up.
We're gonna be ready.
What's one dish that you feel like represents you?
One dish I feel that represents me? Man. One dish that I feel like represents me. I gotta go with the pineapple bang boat.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And what would come in that? Just for the people that never had one.
Oh yeah. So I gotta go with so we'll take like half of a pineapple shell.
Yep.
We'll cut that in half. We'll carve it out. We'll put like jasmine rice up in it. We'll put like steak, shrimp, and then like I made my own sauce, right?
Okay.
So when I started, it's a secret sauce. It's a secret sauce. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come to the food truck, you might be able to get one. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know.
Yes. Okay. One food you absolutely won't eat.
One food I absolutely won't eat. Ooh, man, I might get some backlash from this one. Dang, this one might go viral too. Believe it or not, pork. Anything with pork.
Anything pork. Yeah. I think that's pretty common. So
you think it's pretty common?
I think a lot of people are starting to like not, you know, trying to
everybody want to be Muslim.
Yeah. You know what? What's an overrated food trend right now?
An overrated food trend?
Oh gosh, an overrated food trend. Man, I used to say oxtails.
Yeah.
But that'd be contradicting because I got oxtails.
Oh, you mean?
Nah, you know what I think? Oh man. Shout out to my Alfredo warriors out there.
Yes. Oh, love it.
Y'all keep making that Alfredo.
With a nice cream. Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Love a little Alfredo.
It's still working.
What are you cooking if you're trying to impress somebody?
Oh man, if I'm trying to impress somebody, I ain't gonna lie, I'm going surf and turf.
Okay.
We're going surf and turf. We're going 18-ounce prime cut ribeye steak.
Yeah. We're
gonna do a double pan reverse syrup on that thing.
Ooh.
We're gonna take us a good old 10-ounce lobster tail. We're gonna make us a poached butter on top of that. Wait a minute. And we're gonna get the red bliss mashed potatoes. And you already know we gotta get some garlic sauteed. Asparagus.
And let me tell y'all, his asparagus is fire, y'all.
Yeah. We got the goods.
We had that with the lamb chops. Ooh.
Once again, clock it.
Let me get off that because I'm going to get a little hungry.
This is Folgers in y'all cup today.
Get a little hungry.
This ain't tea today. It's Folgers coffee.
It's Folgers coffee. How has success changed your life?
Oh, man. I would say, you know what? I tell people all the time, I still feel like I still kind of live like a normal life in a way.
Yeah.
But, I mean, as far as like, you know, the attention that comes with like a lot of stuff, you know, I see that a lot of times.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, making the money now, that's, you know, that does change your life a little bit.
Yeah,
you know
of
what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm just still such a down to earth guy though. Like at the end of the day, like, you know, I can always go to, you know, fancy restaurants and do stuff, you know, take these wild trips and you know, have all these experiences. But, you know, I think for me, honestly, y'all, it's still, you know, still being myself.
Yeah.
Cause like I've just always been like a chill down to earth person, like regardless. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like outside of Culinary, I still live like a regular life. So y'all ever see me at Walmart or Dollar Tree?
You say hi.
You can still speak to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still your average everyday person. You know what I'm saying? But when it's time to be Chef Benjamin,
Yeah.
This when you see me everywhere.
Full-fledged. So going back to when you said when you go to fancy restaurants and stuff, you be judging their food?
Oh, big time.
You be like,
Big time. Just say, if I ain't doing that, I'm not helping out the culture.
Like,
Cause I've been to plenty 5-star restaurant, quote unquote 5-star restaurants out here in Dallas.
Okay.
No shade, but yeah, I've been to some of them, and
it's giving 3
yeah,
stars.
I done went from being the guest at the table to getting up, going back there talking to the chef.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Keep doing that.
Yeah. Make sure y'all get a chef friend in y'all life, because y'all ever go to a restaurant and have a bad experience, we will be there to vouch for y'all.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we do.
That.
That's what we do.
All right, man. So what do you feel like has been the hardest part of leveling up?
The hardest part of leveling up. Ooh, the hardest part of leveling up. I used to say consistency.
Yeah.
But then we started being real consistent with
Got
everything.
that down pat,
But you know what I think it really is? The hardest part about leveling up, man, really just, besides consistency, I would say adapting, right?
Okay.
And what I mean by that is, I feel like some of us we'll get so caught up in just being like so comfortable a lot of times.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That we're not paying attention to how advanced a lot of things are going on around us, right?
Yeah.
So like prime example, like with social media, right? When it comes to, example like the culinary world, right?
Yeah.
You got to look at all these trends that's going on now. Like back then, if you was a chef, all you had to do was just cook.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you got to have all this over the top, ambiance of things when you do private events.
Yeah.
People want to see you take a knife and cut this up, sprinkle this up. Man, you got to make fire come out of a little mashed potato little bowl. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like it done went from culinary art to culinary entertainment.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta keep it.
But people love to be entertained. I get it. But I done learned that. I done adapted to it now. So when you got entertainment and good food,
you good.
You good.
Good to go.
You good.
Now, do you have like a team or like how did you go about
that was another thing I had to learn about. When I learned that I cannot do everything by myself.
Man, as much as you want to.
Yeah, everybody watch. I'm sure y'all see my hairline. Yeah. Yeah, it used to be a lot more forward, right? But like that's a big thing. Like you got to learn how to have people around you.
Yeah.
And I tell people all the time, it's one thing to hire people, just to have bodies.
Yeah.
But it's another thing to have people that believe in your vision all the way. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So, when I was going through my building my team, right? So like that's like my food truck now, right? Man, I got like 3 other sous chefs up on there.
Yeah.
Y'all, I got 2 different cashiers. I got my general manager up on there. My content people be out there.
Okay.
So, and I mean, of course, I'm still there.
Right.
But, you got to have people that believe in the vision so much that they want to see, your business constantly grow. And you got to have people that want to grow with you, though, at the end of the day.
Right.
So, like, that was one thing I had to learn. And, honestly, I think for me, to still have my staff, like the way they still happy every day. Man, just treat them right.
Yeah.
Treat them right.
Yeah.
But then I tell like a lot of people that, have their own businesses, at the end of the day, you got to learn how to pour back into your people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's
like for me, man, I talk to my cooks. I talk to my, cashiers, everybody on the food truck. I be like, y'all, if it's something that, y'all passionate about too, let me know. Let me know.
Yeah.
I want to help y'all out just as much as y'all helping, the company out too.
Yeah.
So man, like you just gotta learn how to just, pour back into your people at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Because you do that, they'll keep showing up for work.
For sure. Okay, before we wrap up, we're going to get into a couple rapid fire questions.
For sure.
So you just got to just answer them off the dome.
Let's do it.
Don't think too much.
Let's go.
All right, here we go. We touched on this a little bit. Favorite celeb you cook for?
Key Glock.
Got you. Most specific taste?
Most specific taste. What you mean? Like, what do you mean? Like,
I feel like this will go a lot of ways. Skip that.
All right,
private chef or truck?
Food truck.
Food truck. Okay. Must have ingredient.
Garlic powder.
Black people put
gotta have garlic powder.
Everything.
No, you gotta have.
This on the fly too, like, God.
If you don't got garlic powder in your house when I come over, it's a red flag.
Oh no, for real.
It's a red flag.
I done left certain people's houses.
Cause you don't
they ain't have no garlic
why
powder.
you don't got that?
Yeah.
I mean, overrated dish.
Shrimp scampi.
Ooh, trend that needs to go.
Hot Cheeto balls.
$20 meal or a $200 meal?
I mean, you know how to make it right. $20 meal.
Okay.
$180.
Since you're a chef, though, do you cook or you eat out more?
I cook more.
You cook more. Yeah. Oh, I love that. What's a red flag if somebody can't cook?
You automatically cut off.
I'm dead, not cut off. What's the worst meal?
The worst meal? A well done steak.
Ooh, you would die.
Yeah.
Heavy on the medium.
Ain't no wrong with medium. Medium.
You like medium? Do you like medium rare?
That's the best way to eat it though.
Oh.
Now for everybody watching, by the way, y'all, that is not blood coming out of y'all steak at a medium rare. That's called myoglobin. Everybody Google that one.
Myoglobin. I'm gonna have to think about it because to me it's blood. It is bleeding.
It's not blood. It's not blood.
Get this steak. I did not ask for it to be that
promise you. I promise you. It ain't blood. I promise you.
Best food city.
Chicago.
I knew you was gonna say that. I know you was gonna say that. I gotta go to Chicago and taste their food.
I was gonna say Atlanta, but
I don't know. I feel like nobody better than Buffalo, but
ooh, yeah, I ain't checked that out yet.
You gonna have to go.
When I go, I'm gonna text you, send me some spots.
Yes.
I'm gonna check them out.
Yes. If you were a chef, then what?
Professional wrestler.
Wrestling?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, get into the uniform real quick while we at it. Where did the belt come from? And is this your signature look that you wear when you go to the bookings?
Yeah. So like every private dinner event, every food truck event, man, y'all gonna see me in the craziest chef coats. From the Food Network patches all the way to the Chef Ben. We got the stars. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have, you know what I'm saying? The whole tiger situation going on. Got the name. You know what I'm saying? We gotta have the Marshall.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite cartoon characters growing up. And of course, you know, I'm gonna represent with the belt. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere I go.
Because you're the champ. Because if you could put your food up against anybody, you ain't scared.
Nah, you know, hey, you know what I'm saying? We won this last year. You know what I'm saying? Best chef of the year, 2025.
I know that's right. Clock it.
Folgers in the cup today.
Man. All right. So to close out, what would you tell your younger self?
Well, I would tell my younger self, don't ever give up.
Yeah.
Don't ever give up, young man. Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Keep going. All right. Well, I know you've been doing some pop-ups, so go ahead and plug that. Let the people know where they can find you in person and then where they can find you on social media.
Man, ladies and gentlemen, if you ain't following me already by now, go on Instagram, @official Chef Benjamin. TikTok, which is blowing up right now, @official Chef Benjamin. You can always go to the website, chefbenjaminexperience.com. Y'all, the pop-ups are going all throughout the whole summer.
Let's go.
Matter of fact, this weekend, we're going to be in Fort Worth, Texas. Next week, Plano, Texas. The week after that, Cedar Hill, Texas. They got on me because I said Cedar Hills.
Oh, yeah.
They told me up on TikTok about that. Cedar Hill, Texas. We'll see y'all in May. Forney, we coming out there. Lil Am. Everywhere else, man, I can't wait to see all these other cities. It's a Chef Benjamin mobile experience. You know you got to experience that.
Oh, little tagline. I love that. Well, thank you so much for chit-chatting with us today. Make sure y'all go ahead and follow the official Chef Benjamin on Instagram. And yeah, tune in. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and follow.
Hey.